Hello.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Who is your CR now? Hello.
Sir, Sagar.
Sorry.
Sagar.
Sagar.
He's not in the section right now.
I think
He
now
has moved to CSE 8.
some refresh.
Okay.
Sagar is not in this group now.
Yes, sir.
So you have not made the new
Sir,
CR, right?
no, sir, we have not got the new CR.
Okay. Okay. And then I can see only 12 students have joined so far.
Yes, sir, 17 of them have left also, no? That's why.
But still, we also have some new students in this group. There should be roughly approximately 19 students in this group. So still 7 students have not joined. Let's wait 1 or 2 minutes more, then we will start. Okay, so let's start. So first of all, let me take the attendance. Okay, so attendance please. Enrollment number 329. Aditya.
Yes, sir, present.
330.
Sir Prajwal present, sir. 330.
331.
Present, sir. 331.
332. 333. Naman. Naman Kataria. Hello, Naman. Three 34.
Present, sir. Yuvraj, 334.
Okay. 335.
Present, sir.
336.
Present, sir.
337. Pragati. 338. Vani Sharma.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, 333 Naman is present. Sir, there was network issue. My mic was not turning on.
Okay. It's okay, Naman. 338. 339. Aruni.
Present, sir.
341. 342.
Present, sir. 342.
346.
Present, sir. 346.
347. Aryan. Aryan Sarova. Three 48. Nibir.
Present, sir. Present, sir.
Okay. 351. Parth.
The Parth Bansal present. My mic is not turning on. Takes a little bit of time.
Okay. 354. Bhavya.
Present, sir.
355. Geetanj. So, is there anyone whose name is not called? Any new student? Okay.
Sir, can you confirm for 331?
Yes, 331 present.
Okay.
Okay. So now, how many of you are from other groups, not from the CS5? I know there are 2 students new to this group. Okay. There is no response. So, how about your experiments? Melodies and sonometer. Have you uploaded your files? Please
So where do we
respond.
have to upload them? In general?
Yes, in general, in this team, the file
Okay,
section.
so we have to make a file of our own.
Yes, you have to purchase a file, practical
No,
file.
sir. No, sir. I'm saying in the general post, we have to make a file of our own, folder of our own.
Yes, you can make the folder of your name and then you can submit the experiment.
Okay, sir.
So, in that file name, please write your name and your enrollment number. So, if you have any doubt in melodies or sonometer, please ask now. Otherwise, we will start the third experiment now.
Sir, the file after this class, we have to take the photos and convert it to PDF. Then have to upload them. So I'm saying, can we upload it after this class gets over?
Yes, actually, you have to upload the material before the next class for the experiment.
Okay, sir.
Because it is the starting and then there is so much changes are there for each supplement.
Sir?
Keep the screen photo of the readings and the settings of the experiment. Okay.
Sir? Yes, sir.
Yes.
Will you provide the material for the today's experiment in the files or on LMS?
It is on the LMS already.
Okay,
No,
thank
sir,
you.
it is not for this experiment. I checked it just before 5 minutes. Only two experiments, Meltase and Sonometer, are there on the LMS. This third experiment is not there.
It should be there. Let me check. Okay, please wait. Just
Yes, sir.
few seconds. Okay, Sonometer experiment is there. Actually, your theory faculty has to upload these materials, but it is not uploaded. And this PDF part. Okay, anyway, let me share this in the chat box. Okay. So it means you have not gone through this material, right? So please check your check the chat box. Send it. Oh, it says fail. Anyway,
So where have you uploaded the file?
tell me your email ID. I can send it on your mail.
So pathbansal.me. So I can write in the chat box.
Okay, Parth Bansal dot Parth dot Bansal, right?
So I'm writing in the chat box. Just 1 second.
Okay. Okay, Parth, I have sent it to your email ID.
Yes, sir. Just checking it.
Circulate this on your friend, this group, CS52 or even CS51 also. Okay, so now let's start. Is my screen visible to all? Please confirm.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So today we have to discuss flywheel experiment. So first we will go through this PPT, and this PPT is related to the actual lab experiment. Okay. And for this virtual lab, we will go to the online setting virtual lab. Okay. So the aim of this experiment is that we have to find the moment of inertia, that is I. Moment of inertia of a flywheel. We have a flywheel. It is rotating about its own axis of rotation. Okay, so in this setting, when this flywheel is rotating about its own axis of rotation, then we have to find this moment of inertia about its own axis of rotation. Okay. Now to perform the experiment in the real lab setting, we need a flywheel, and this flywheel should be mounted on a rigid support. So in our case, we mount it on the wall. Then we need vernier caliper to find the radius of the axle of this flywheel. Then we need meter scale to measure the length of the string that we have to use. Then we need stopwatch to measure the time. And then we need different sets of weights. So in the real lab setting, it is 250 gram each. And then we need one pen in which we can put these weights. And then we need a thread. Okay. Now to find the moment of inertia for this flywheel about its own axis of rotation, we use this formula: I equals to m into 2gh by omega square minus r square divided by 1 plus small n by capital N. Okay. Now here in this formula, we have this omega. So omega is the angular velocity of this flywheel. So this can be calculated as 4 pi capital N by small t. Okay. So now we have capital N. This is the number of revolutions after the falling weight is detached from the flywheel. So basically we have a flywheel and we are attaching the weights to this flywheel through this thread. Okay. So when this weight is detached from this flywheel, then just after detaching the weight, we start counting the number of rotation of this flywheel till this flywheel comes to rest. So those many number of rotations of this flywheel, they are denoted by this symbol capital N. Okay, so these are the number of rotation of the flywheel. And then t, small t. Now this is the time taken for these n number of revolutions, and this is denoted in second, time in second. Okay, so we just start the stopwatch when the weight is detached from the flywheel, and then when this flywheel comes to rest, we have to stop the stopwatch. So that much time is the time t. Then we have this small m. Okay, so this is the mass. This is the mass that we are hanging to that thread or the string. Okay, so how many mass we are hanging? So if we are hanging some mass, so we have a pen, so there will be the mass of pen. So that also we have to include in the total mass. Okay, so generally in the lab setting, what we have the same mass. We have different weights of equal mass, and the weight of the pen itself is equal to the weight of one mass. Means we have different slots, weight slots, and then weight of this pen is also equals to the one weight slot. So 250 gram weight is of the pen, then we can have different weights of 250 gram. So we can increase the mass 250 gram, then 500, then 750, then 1000. Okay. Then we have small n. These are the number of windings of the string. So we have this is small n. We have this string. Now this string we are winding about the axis of this flywheel. Okay. Then we have to measure h, small h. This term here, small h. So this is the height of the weight from the ground. Okay. So when we will see the diagram, then I will explain how to measure this h. Then we have this term g. This is acceleration due to gravity. Okay. Then we have this small r. So this is the radius of this axle. Okay. This is not the radius of the flywheel. This is the radius of the axle. Here we are. Okay. So here we have this figure of the flywheel setup. So we have these two rigid supports, and then we have this flywheel, and we have this axle. Okay. Now here we have some kind of bearing. Okay. So before starting the experiment, we rotate this flywheel for a few minutes so that there should be minimum friction. Okay. Then to find the radius, we have to measure the diameter of this axle. Okay. Then we have this thread, and we have this mass attached to this thread. Okay. And then we have these number of rotations. So these are denoted by small n here. Number of rotations of this thread about the axis of this axle. Okay. Then we have one hook kind of thing there that is called peg. Okay, so we can attach this string to that. So due to this mass, due to gravity, this mass will move downward, and then this wheel will start rotating. Okay. As soon as this weight is detached, this string is detached from this axle, we start counting the number of rotation of this wheel. Okay. Till it comes to rest. So those number of rotations are capital N, and the corresponding time is the small t. Okay. Now to measure this h, small h, we have two methods. So the first method is that we just attach this string to this axle without having any thread revolution on this axle. Just attach here and measure this length. Okay. Then we make some rotation of this thread about the axle. Okay, let's say we have done three rotations. Okay, then this weight will move up. Let's say now it is here. Okay, so now the difference between these two heights, this is our small h. Okay, so this is one method. Then the second method is that we can measure the radius of this axle by measuring the diameter, right? Then we can take 2 pi r. 2 pi r is the circumference of this axle. Okay, it means in one rotation of this thread, one revolution of this thread about this axle, this much length is covered of this thread. Okay. Now if we are taking for 3 revolutions, then 2 pi r into 3. So this is 6 pi r. So this much is the height this thread has covered for the 3 rotations. So this is basically small h now. Okay. Now in the real lab setting we can do either this technique or this technique, any one of these two. But in virtual lab we cannot measure this h, right? This height difference. So we have to use this setting for finding the value of small h here in this virtual lab. Okay. So is it clear to all how to find small h? Please confirm. Hello.
Please show in virtual lab.
Okay. That we will discuss, but the method to calculate the h, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, then we have this theory part. So please go through this theory part. So here basically the purpose of calculating this h is to find the potential energy. Okay. When this mass is falling from this height h to its initial height, then it is transferring some energy, this energy, potential energy, in the form of other energy. So the other form of energies are the rotational energy of this flywheel, that is the kinetic energy, half I omega square, plus the kinetic energy of this mass, which is decreasing, half mv square, plus the frictional force energy. Okay, so it means the potential energy will be equals to the sum of all these three energies. mgh equals to half I omega square plus half mv square plus n wf. Okay, now using these relations we can find the final moment of inertia relation, now equals to m usually y omega square minus y square by 1 plus small n by capital N. Okay, so this was the theory part. Then in the procedure for real life. So first we have to rotate this flywheel approximately for 5 minutes to minimize the friction. So we should have some constant minimum friction during the experiment. Then we take a thin but strong and also inextensible string. So we need inextensible string because we are hanging the mass, different masses. Okay, so there should be no change in the length of the thread due to that mass itself. Okay. Okay, then we will be hanging this mass with some number of rotation turns of this thread around the axis of the flywheel, and then we measure that height, small h. Okay, then we leave this. So when this complete n rotation, the number of 2 rotations we have already given of this thread, then the weight will detach from the peg. Okay. Then we start the stopwatch to measure the time t, and we take also the number of rotations of this flywheel during this time t. Okay. Then we change the mass, and then we repeat this experiment, and then we use these parameters in the moment of inertia formula, and then we calculate. And for the axle diameter, axle radius basically, we use the vernier caliper in the real lab setting. And in this virtual lab, this is also given. Okay, and we have this video demonstration, so please go through this video later, because if I run this video, then you cannot listen. Okay, then we have this observation table. So in the real lab setting, what we do, we take for one mass. If we are taking for 250 grams, then we take two sets of readings. One set is for clockwise and other set is for anti-clockwise for the same mass. In this virtual lab, we will take only one direction. But in real lab, we have to take both clockwise and anti-clockwise. Now in clockwise also, if we are taking n number of rotation of this thread about the axle, okay, then the corresponding height is 138. This we can measure using meter scale or 2 pi r into n. Okay. Then for this same mass, 250 gram, for the clockwise set, we take two sets of reading. Okay. So the same setting, first time we get the number of rotation 86. After 86 rotation, the flywheel comes to rest and the corresponding time is 82.61. Then again we repeat this set for the same mass 250 gram. Then now we get 84 rotation and the time is 76.85. Then we take the mean of these two. Okay. Then we put these value in the formula and then calculate I in the formula. Okay. Then for the anti-clockwise direction, for the same mass, again we take two sets of reading for time and capital N. Okay. Then we increase mass. Now the mass will be 500 gram. Then again repeat. Then 750 gram. Again repeat. Then 1000 gram. And then repeat. Okay. So this we have to do. We have to do in the real lab setting, but in the virtual lab we have different parameters to vary. So we will play with all those parameters. And now for the calculation part. So if we are doing this experiment in the real lab, then we have to use vernier caliper to find the radius of the axle. Okay. So we need to calculate first the least count of that vernier caliper. So we all know the least count is the one main scale reading divided by the vernier scale division, and we get the least count. So if the one main scale reading, let's say, is 1 mm, this is the minimum value of the main scale that can measure 1 mm. And then on the vernier scale, let's say there are 10 divisions. So the least count will be 0.1 mm. This can be written as 0.01 centimeter. Okay. Using this, we can calculate the diameter of the axle. And then for this vernier caliper, we have to first check if there is any zero error, means the zero of vernier and main scale, they are aligned or not. If they are not aligned, then accordingly we have to incorporate the positive or negative error during the measurement for this radius of the axle. Okay. Then here we have one set observation given for the real lab setting. So the radius of axle is calculated. So this is roughly 1.1 centimeter. Then the height is 138 centimeter. Here for the 8 rotation of the thread or the axle. Then we can calculate the omega 1, angular frequency. So this is 4 pi n by t. So now n is here, the mean revolution, 85. 4 pi 85 by t. Now time is the mean time, 79.73. So we get 13.31 radian per second. Okay. Now using this value of omega 1, we can calculate I1, moment of inertia, for this 250 gram setting. So m is 250 gram into 2 g. Now here we are taking g 980 instead of 9.8 because we are using the CGS unit. We are measuring the weight in the gram and length in the centimeter. We have to take this g as 980. Then h 138 divided by omega square, 13.31 minus r square. So r is 1.1 here centimeter square divided by 1 plus small n by capital N is by 84. Okay. Then we get this moment of inertia 347294.54 in gram centimeter square. Okay, so this is the setting for moment of inertia for 250 gram. Then we can calculate this setting for 500 gram omega 2 I2, then 750 gram omega 3 I3, then 1000 gram omega 4 I4. Okay, then we take the moment of inertia. So we take for the moment of inertia, we take the mean of the moment of inertia for these different weights: 250 gram, 500, 750, 1000 gram. There is many number of moment of inertia we have calculated. We have to divide by that number, and we get the mean moment of inertia of this flywheel about its own axis of rotation. Now these are precautions that you have to be careful during the experiment. Okay. Then we write the result. The moment of inertia of this flywheel about its own axis of rotation is this much in gram centimeter square. And please prepare these questions for bio. Okay. So now we will go for this virtual lab. But before this, I request all of you, please write all the points in your practical file except the theory point. You should write your aim of the experiment, apparatus used, then formula, give the main formula and then explain each term of that formula. What are the variables we are using and then unit of those variables. Okay. Then observation table, then calculation, then result. And with the result, if you have a standard value, then please calculate the percentage error also. Okay. And then precautions and sources of error. Okay. And if in that experiment you have to plot some graph, and please plot that graph and then find the corresponding parameters required from the graph. Like in case of P.N. Junction, we have to do that. Okay. So
So, sir, we have to write everything.
yes, except the theory part. Please write everything.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay. So if you have any questions, please ask related to this. Otherwise, we will go to the virtual lab.
No, sir.
Then I am copying this link in the chat box. Please go to the virtual lab.
Sir, where is this PPT?
PPT I have sent.
Sir, sent in the group CSC 5Y.
Okay. So please check in your group. But anyway, for this virtual lab, I have sent the link in the chat box. So please copy that link and open it, and then log into it. Okay, please log in, and then when all of you are done, please let me know. We will start the virtual lab.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, we can't switch from anti-clockwise to clockwise in this virtual lab. So how will we take the readings?
Yeah. So in this virtual lab setting, we have to take only one direction, but we have different other parameters to vary. We will vary those parameters.
Okay, sir.
All of you,
Sir,
please
so
log
we
in.
don't have to make the clockwise section of the table.
Yes.
Sorry, the anti-clockwise.
Yes. The virtual lab only one direction. Should I start?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is the flywheel experiment, and this is in the same setting. We are finding the moment of inertia about its own axis of rotation. Okay. So now the static and theory part is similar that we have discussed. And then application. Okay, then it comes to the procedure part. Okay. So now I am giving you 5 minutes. Please go through the procedure part, and then we will start the simulation. Okay. Please go through these points quickly, and then we will start. Those who have not logged in, still please log in. Should we start now? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now you have gone through the procedure part, then later please go through this evaluation part also. Let's go through this. Okay, then let's start the simulator part. Okay, here we have this flywheel set up. We have this meter attached to measure the number of rotation of this wheel. When this weight will detach, then we will start, so it will automatically start counting the number of rotations when this weight is detached. And this stop bar, this will also start when this weight detached. Okay, so the measuring of the number of rotation, capital N, and this time, small t, this is simultaneous. As the weight detached, these two meters, they will form. Okay. Now to perform this experiment, we have different lab environments. And we can perform this on Earth, Moon, and different planets. Okay. So please use at least 2 or 3 different G values like Earth, Moon, and Uranus. Okay. So for the demonstration, I will use this setting for Earth only, but later please use different settings. Then this is the mass of flywheel knob. Using this knob, we can change the mass of this flywheel. You see the change in the flywheel and mass distribution is changed here. The thickness of this wheel. When I change this knob, the thickness is changed. Okay. So for the initial setting, let's take this as 20. Okay, so we have fixed the mass of the flywheel, but later you can vary this also. Then the diameter of this flywheel. Now please see, the diameter will change, diameter of this flywheel. Increase. Can you see this change? The diameter has increased or decreased. This diameter of this wheel is decreased, increased. Let's take the diameter as, let's take it 15. Okay, but you can vary this also. You can take for any setting. Okay. Then we have the next mass of rings. So this is the basically small end, the weight we are applying in this hanger. So the initial mass for this hanger itself is 100 gram. Okay. Then we can further increase the mass. Can you see the change? As I am increasing, you can see different mass added to this hanger. Okay. So for the demonstration part, let's take this as 200 gram. Okay, the mass applied, the small m is now 200. Then the diameter of the axle, this axle diameter, this one, around which we are making this thread thread. Okay, the diameter of axle, this you can change, but since this is very small, so it is not visible. So for the demonstration, let's take the diameter of this axle as 2 centimeters. Okay. Now this is for the number of wounds of this spoke about this axle. So right now we have 3 wounds. You can count it 1, 2, 3. And we can change this. Decrease. Only 1 wound. Okay. So let's take this as 4, 5 wounds. Okay. So small n is now 5. R, small r, radius of this is 1 centimeter because diameter is 2 centimeter. Okay. So now we can calculate h. So the circumference of this axle is 2 pi r. 2 pi and r is 1. So the circumference of this axle is 2 pi centimeter because r is 1. Okay. So now to find the h, so we have to take 2 pi r into small n, number of threads. So the distance covered by this thread in one rotation about the axle is 2 pi centimeter. Now for the 5 rotation, this will be 2 pi into 5 centimeter, right? So we have roughly 10 pi centimeter is the height. Is it clear to all of you? The calculation of small h. In this setting, small h is 10 pi centimeter. Please confirm. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So small h is 10 pi centimeter for this setting when we have small n 5 and radius is 1 centimeter. Okay, so now we can start the experiment. But before that, let's put some values here in this table. So value of G. We are performing this first set of reading on R. So G will be 9.8. Then the mass we are using, the mass suspended. So this is 200 gram. Then radius of this axle. Diameter is 2, so radius is 1. Then height above the ground, small h. For this setting, we have calculated the small h is 10 pi centimeter. And we know pi is 3.14. So it means h is 31.4. Right? Then number of cord binding here. We have 5. Okay. Now we have to find the number of revolution and the time for those n revolution. So let's start the experiment. Okay. For this setting. So is it clear, or if any one of you have any doubt or any query, please ask. Otherwise, we will start the experiment. Okay, if you have no query, let's start. So now we will release this weight. So we will press this release flywheel. So when I will press this, it will start rotating, and then this mass will detach. As soon as this mass will detach, these 2 meters for capital N and for small t, they will start. Okay, both of these 2 meters are started. And then you can measure the rotation also using this white mark. Okay. So it will take some time to complete the number of rotations, and then these 2 meters will stop. Okay, so now it has stopped. So now in this meter, you can see 57.50. 57 complete revolution of the land and half of the next. We will take the integer value. So we will take capital N as 57. Here, number of revolution is, and for the time taken for these 57 revolution, we will take from this stopwatch. Now please see, this time we have to note in seconds. Here we have this time in minute, second, and then in millisecond also. So we will convert this minute to second and then millisecond to second. So this will be
158.
158.43. Okay. So we have done. As we have given all the required parameter, it will automatically calculate the angular frequency. It is here 4.5 radian per second. And the moment of inertia of this flywheel is 0.055298 kilogram meter square. Okay. Now what we will do? We will vary the mass, different masses. Okay. For this Earth environment, we will vary different masses and then measure the small t and capital N and then find the moment of inertia and angular frequency. So we will go for 200, 400, 600, 800 gram to mass setting.
So we just have to change the masses.
Yes, we have to change masses for this setting, and we are performing this on the Earth. Then please change the environment. Now go for Moon, and then also please vary the mass of the flywheel, then diameter of the flywheel, and even the diameter of this axle. Diameter of axle. So you have to choose as many number of combinations. Okay, so at least 5 to 6 tables you have to make. First for the Earth
So,
setting.
so we have to change the environment and the mass and all the values basically.
Yes. So for one environment, please keep the mass of the flywheel fixed, diameter of the flywheel fixed, and diameter of the axle fixed. So then change the environment, then the same environment, then change these values, mass of the flywheel, diameter of the flywheel, then the diameter of the axle. And in all the settings, all the
Excuse me, sir.
then please vary the mass of the ring, 200 gram, 400, 600, 800. Okay, yes please.
सर ये जो ऑब्जर्वेशन टेबल है ये प्लेन साइड पे बनानी है या फिर रूल साइड पे?
Observation table you can make on the plane side also if the space is available.
वैसे सर रूल्ड पे बनाने की दिक्कत तो नहीं है ना सर?
No issue.
ओके, थैंक यू सर.
Okay, so now please start taking the readings for this earth environment and in this setting for 400 grams, 600 and 800, and then send the screenshot to me. And if still you have any doubt, please ask now. Otherwise, I will unshare my screen.
So can we only change the mass and get the values?
Yes, like for this setting, you can change the mass, then you will get the values. But we have different parameters to vary. So in the next set of reading, please please vary these different parameters.
Yes, yes, sir. For the first reading, like we have chosen the arc and mass of the flywheel, something, and then for the second reading, we can just change the mass of the flywheel. Sorry, the mass of what is it? Mass of rings.
Mass of ring you have to change in all the settings.
Yes, sir.
But so this will be our main parameter to vary. But apart from this, like in this first setting, we are having this environment Earth. Then the mass of flywheel is 20 gram, diameter is 15, then diameter of axle is 2 centimeter. Then we are varying the mass of the ring 200, 400, 600, and 800. Then in the next set of reading, keep the same environment Earth now. Vary the mass of this flywheel instead of 20 gram, change it to 30 gram. Then diameter of flywheel instead of 15, change it to 25. Then diameter of the axle, increase the diameter of the axle. Instead of 2 centimeter, keep it 4 or 5. It's not possible 5. So let's take it to 3 centimeter or 4 centimeter. And then vary the mass of the ring. Okay. So as you change the settings, the mass of the rings will also change, the minimum and maximum limit. So accordingly, you have to vary 4 different sets of readings. Okay. So please try.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, there is no PDF in CSC formal group.
There should be some PPT.
फॉर्मल में नहीं है, इट इज इन CSE 5Y.
5Y, yeah, CSC 5Y में.
मैं ऐड कर देना कोई यार उसमें.
ठीक है, डाल.
Okay, please add the students those who are not in the group. Or even please send this in your general group, CS5, not the X or Y only. Because this material is same for all the students.
Excuse me, sir. Hello. Sir, our mic is muted.
Oh, sorry. Yes, you're right.
Yeah, sir, I was asking, are there any standard values through which we can find out the percentage error for this experiment, or we have to just write the values we get from the lab?
Actually, for this virtual lab, we don't have standard value.
Okay, sir, so we just have to write 4 or 5 observations
Yes,
of different weights.
yes, and then change the different environment or different settings, and then compare with your friends. Reading.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Please send the screenshots of your readings in the chat box. Please send the screenshots of your readings.
Sir, how many readings we have to take?
You have to make at least 5 to 6 tables, different tables. In each table, you have to use 4 different weights. For any table, if you have completed one table or two, please send the screenshots of those. I want to see
So
the reading.
what are the differences between the tables?
In one table, suppose we are using it for Earth, then G will be same. Then we are changing the different settings. Like in the first table, we can have the mass of the flywheel, diameter of the flywheel, and the diameter of axle varying. Okay, so keep this like in this demo, we have 20 centimeter, 15 and 2. Then for the second table, change this mass of the wheel to 30 centimeter, diameter axis to 25, and then diameter of axle to 4 centimeter. Okay, so this will be the second table. Then for the third table, now change the environment. Now perform this same set of reading on the moon. Okay, so like this we have to make different tables.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, Yuvraj.
Sir, I have sent one table. I have observed three values I was changing the weights, so I have made one table. I have posted it in the meeting chat.
Okay. Now, can you see the moment of inertia?
Yes, sir, it's somewhere around 0.097, 0.098.
Yeah, but you see the trend. The angular velocity is increasing, right?
Increasing, yes, sir,
But the moment of inertia
is almost stable.
must decrease and then increase.
Yes, sir.
See, this value looks very small because the unit is MKS.
Yes,
So,
sir.
but if you change this in CGS unit, gram centimeter square,
Yes, sir.
it is roughly 6-digit value we are having. In those 6 digits, this change is quite large. Like it is 997201, then 973716, and then 98050. Please check why it is so.
So are these reading good? I can copy them down or no? Not.
Yes, you can copy them.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Sir, readings first decrease, then increase.
Yeah, but there should be actually no change. Okay. Anyway, the first digit, we can say first or second digit is same, so it's okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, Pragati?
Sir, actually my net got disconnected, and so I just got right now. I just got to know right now that you have already taken the attendance. So you must have marked me absent that time.
Yes, because you were same 337. So when did you join?
So actually, right now that I'm now that connected, I guess I was connected the whole time, but the video was lagging and so was the voice.
Okay. Anyway, I will check in the download section in the attendance.
Yes, sir. You can check the attendance sheet.
Okay. Okay. Rest of you, please send your screenshots, send your readings. Hello, Aditya.
Yes, sir.
What is the status of your readings?
Okay, sir. In 1 minute.
Paruni,
Yes, sir, I will share my readings.
still you have not done the first set of reading?
No, sir.
Okay, then please perform.
Sir, I have sent the readings.
Okay, I will check. Aditya, I didn't get your reading. Have you sent in the chat box?
Yes, sir. In general chat box.
But I can't see.
Yes, I have also uploaded the file.
Parth, you have sent in chat box?
Yes, sir, in the general.
Okay, let me check. Ronit, you have taken only one reading.
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Three.
Ronit has taken one reading. Parth, you have taken more than one reading. Yes, Parth, you have taken 3 sets of reading.
Yes, sir.
And first you have taken 300, then why 100 gram? And then
Yes, sir. 300, 100, 400.
In your main file, please don't write in this order.
Yes, sir. I just take the reading, so it is not in the perfect order, I think.
How about others?
Sir, I have given. Please check for Naman.
Sorry?
For Naman. Please check for Naman. I send it on journal.
Okay.
Sir, can you confirm these readings are correct?
Okay, no one. Yes, readings are here and they are okay. Naman, your readings are okay?
Okay, thank you, sir.
Mine?
Sir, should I note it down?
Yes, please note down.
Okay, sir.
Sir, can you confirm readings of past
It's
consent?
better to take the screenshots and then later you can write in your file. The screenshots of the
Okay, sir.
settings of the experiment and then for this observation table in this virtual lab. Yes, Arneet, your readings are also okay.
Okay, sir.
Or your readings are also okay.
Okay, sir. So in the next table, we have to change the value of G.
Yes, please change the value of G.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so this virtual lab is accessible to you 24/7. So whenever you are free, please perform the remaining sets of reading because now the class time is almost over here.
Sir, shall we leave now?
Your readings are done.
Sir, yes, sir, done for moon, and few are left.
Okay, so for your remaining sets of reading, you will perform this experiment later, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then those who have done their readings, or they are okay with the experiment, they may leave now. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.